Good morning. Good morning, everyone. We're live a little earlier today because if you were here at yesterday's live stream, I told you guys on Wednesdays now I gotta kind of end things a little earlier than usual, just because I have some work stuff I have to do and I have to leave my desk and stuff. So I'm on the charts earlier. I wanted to give just time to hang out on stream. The only real asset we can trade early is Bitcoin, which it did give me a setup, and I'm waiting to see if it taps me in. But so far, it honestly doesn't look like it's gonna tap me in. It got close, but I don't think my Bitcoin's actually gonna tap me in. Why does it do this every time? There. So if we get tapped in, you'll see it on the screen, and there will be a little like cha-ching noise that happens. But honestly, with the way that the 5-minute looking, it just made a 5-minute fair value gap. And our entry order is just outside that 5-minute fair value gap on the 1-minute inversion that happened right here. I'm hoping that it comes and retests this inversion before it pushes down further. If it taps us in, the nice thing is it's setting up for some good order blocks here. There's a big order block here that it could make, or this order block too, and we could literally get tapped in, and if it pushes, our stop loss would be in profit almost immediately. So that'd be really nice if it could do that for us. But I don't think it's gonna do it. I think it's gonna push. We'll see. I'm gonna be patient with it. Unless it comes down and like hits my take profit, I'm just gonna leave that order in and wait for it to do its thing. Unless it comes and sweeps, like does like a big wick from this 5-minute fair value gap, because there's this one down here. Like if it comes down and then gives me some kind of rude reaction here at this 5-minute fair value gap. Honestly, if it comes to this 5-minute fair value gap, I don't want it to come all the way back up to my entry. I'll probably take it off. So actually, if we probably hit this 5-minute fair value gap, I'll cancel my limit, because I don't want to see it come all the way back up once it hits this. That's why I'm really hoping that it can tap me in before it makes these order blocks. That's what I really prefer. There we go. It might just tap me in here. And the thing that I like, look at that massive wick, like a very obvious wick above all these highs here. So I like that. I like that Bitcoin did that. Ah, man, I don't think it's gonna tap us in. It got close there. Yeah, every time it tries to push up, it wicks down. There's good selling pressure here with on our side. Bummer. I think Bitcoin's gonna run without me on this one. If it makes this order block, I think it's gonna run without me. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. I think if it makes this order block, it's not coming back up to my entry. That's a bummer, dude. That's a bummer. Dang it. That would have been so sick to be tapped in and just... I have an early day too. Why couldn't you have blessed me with the trade early, man? Ah, dang. Oh, well. Dang, that would have been so sick if it tapped me in. Literally would have been tapped in, and then your stops literally moving right into profit. Oh, bummer. I mean, we still could get tapped in here. We still could get tapped in here. It could come up and like try to sweep that fair value up a couple more times, you know. Like, we've seen it do that many times. So we'll see, but a minute. Because the thing is here too, I don't even think the 1 minute tested this 1 minute fair value. Oh no, it did. It did. There's a little 1 minute fair value up that it tested. Yeah, I'm gonna take off my limit order and my entry now. The reason why I'm taking it off now, because I'm just thinking, if I was in the position, what would I be doing right now? If I was in this position right now, my stops would have been moved to this order block, this blue order block right here, and my entry is now above that. So if price comes up above that order block, I don't want to get tapped in, because if I was in the position, I wouldn't have waited for my entry to get tapped in, and that'd be not a good signal for my position. So I closed it there. Yeah, I don't want to necessarily see it come all the way up now and tap me in there. So we'll be patient and see if we get something else. But Oh. Okay. We'll see what price does. Maybe Bitcoin will give me another opportunity. Maybe it'll come up and give me another wick up here. Maybe it'll even come down and give me some kind of wick. All right, well, we would have gotten tapped in on this candle here. Either it's a good thing or bad, but honestly, look at what the price is doing. It's inverting fair value ups. Like, I would not want to be in this position right now. Unless it comes back and leaves like a big wick, I would not want to be in this right now. Look at it. Yeah, look at it displaced now. After it created this order block here, it should have displaced the downside. But look what it's doing instead. I'm glad I took off that position. That was a good decision. Now down here too, if you're looking at my chart, right, and you're like wondering why didn't he go long here? For me, this low here, this push and this push up is not really like a low. This area here to me is a low that I would be interested in. This for me, not really interested in these lows. It did wick below them, but like it never even tested this 5-minute fair value gap. Let me see right here. Like we never tested this 5-minute fair value gap. So for me, taking this position and putting like stops at this low, to me, that's not a high probability position because it's more likely that price would come down to the 5-minute fair value gap then push. So that's why when you're maybe wondering why didn't he focus in on that, you know, liquidity sweep, which I wouldn't consider this liquidity sweep, to go long, and it's because of that. We never tapped this 5-minute fair value gap. This isn't really an important low. So it's very likely that if I put my stops down here, let me just draw it out. If I put my stops down at like this low right here, price could very well come into this fair value gap and then push. And so I would rather not do that than try to capture some kind of long. Okay, it looks like price is going to 37 seconds on this 5-minute candle. It looks like it's going to close through these highs. And if it closes through all these highs, I will want to either wait for it to come to London high or I want it to come down to like this 5-minute low to sweep liquidity. Oh. So we did leave a wick, but to me that does not look like something I want to try to, you know, go against. And the inverse for value gap is this one way down here. Yeah, I'm being patient on this one. I don't like this setup. Like this really strong 5-minute candle to the upside. You know, closing above all these highs here and then pushing up. Yeah, it did leave a wick and even wicked above this little one. But this massive candle here, it's not something I want to try to fight against. I think it'd be smarter to be patient to see what do we do at, you know, maybe this 5-minute high or this London high. Those are way more important highs than this one I'm currently at, because we already tapped into this high once, tapped in it twice, and now look at that big displacement candle. That's not something I'm like, oh, let's go short now. You know, I'm gonna be patient, use discernment here. We're about 13 minutes out now too from market open. So market open will be pretty soon, and we'll be able to check out, you know, how does that look, and then we'll be able to potentially take some Nasdaq trades. The 1 hour on Bitcoin is actually looking, in my opinion, pretty bullish. You have this 1 hour sweep of liquidity, a big sweep of liquidity, tapping into this big order block here, swept this low, failed to displace it, now pushing up. The 1 hour on Bitcoin looks Very, very bullish. And you have this, you know, you have this large range on the 1 hour. That price would need to come into premium. You have this range right there. You have an order block right there at right around 50% mark. Yeah. It looks very bullish. I'm just kind of hoping. I wish price would give us a entry for it, like a good entry. Yeah. Okay. I want to see how Bitcoin reacts to this fair value gap here. About how it reacts to that 1 minute fair value gap. Bounce through it, and it might even invert this guy. Here. Here. Come here. Come here. What? Here? Come here. What? Come on. Good. Good boy. What? My dog's been wearing a cone around his neck because he had a bunch of stitches all over him. And he finally got his cone off and he's loving life. Still nothing I'm liking on Bitcoin. I'm just interested. I'm interested to see how this reacts with the inverse fair value gap. If it does invert this, still hasn't inverted it yet. It's doing some funky jumping around. Like if you look at the candle closures and stuff, like and opens, the candle closure and opens are kind of funky on this chart right now. What, bud? What? Huh? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab my AirPods real quick. Okay. So it looks like price is potentially pushing here on Bitcoin. It's just very choppy right now. What's that button? It's very choppy. And the market is now open. The market is now open. Okay, I'm gonna lock in now that the market's open, and we're gonna see if we can capture something here on Nasdaq. We're gonna. I want to wait for this first 5-minute candle to form before I do anything with Nasdaq. I'm interested to see Nasdaq if it hits this M5 low and day low, and then how do we react there? Bitcoin's candles are funky right now. Two and a half minutes left on this 5-minute candle, this opening candle here. We're going to mark it out too on Bitcoin. Oh, wow. Bitcoin's displacing now. Okay, it's tapped into that 5-minute fair value gap and this 5-minute low. Now I'm kind of interested. What do you do here, Bitcoin? How do you react? Oh, wow. Bitcoin's really displacing out of the downside. Well, that inverse fair value gap up here would have worked, actually. But it's okay. I was not confident in that setup. I was not confident at all in that setup. Okay, Nasdaq is hitting to these lows now. Nasdaq's really pushing now. So is Bitcoin. All right. 30-ish seconds left in this 5-minute candle open. Okay. Big, large candle here on the market open for Bitcoin and for Nasdaq. Okay. 5-minute candle is in. Now let's see what we kind of get here. Let's see what price does here. And I will be trading on my Top Step account a little differently than I will on my actual accounts over here. Over here, I will be trading 1-minute kill shot, stuff like that. I'll only be trading 1-minute kill shot over here, where on Top Step, I'm willing to trade 1-minute kill shot, my sniper's trap, and my 5-minute trigger. Oh. And I officially finished recording all the video footage for that video, including my models and how to get a funded account on Apex. Now I'm just waiting for the video editor to. I'm finding a video editor right now. I think I found one that's a great price and a good editor on Fiverr. That's where I kind of look for my video editors, and now I'm just waiting to hear back from them and send them over the footage and stuff, and we can get to working. So I'm hoping by next week we could post this video. Bitcoin is having a massive retracement candle of that move down. There's still nothing for me here. Bitcoin hasn't set up anything. Same for Nasdaq. Hasn't really set up anything I like. Wow, look at Bitcoin. Look at that. Oh my gosh, Bitcoin, what are you doing? Look at that. Bitcoin pushes down and moves all the way back up. 1, 2, 3, 4 bearish candles, and it's retracing them all in one candle. Hey. Let's go ask. Did you get fed already? You seem pretty hungry. Did you get fed already? Are you trying to play me? Good morning, everyone. I see there's more people showing up now that market's kind of open. Hope you guys are having a great day. Wow, look at that candle on Bitcoin. Why couldn't you have hit the 5-minute low, Bitcoin? Let me ask you that. Oh my gosh, Bitcoin. Again, I'm glad I did not take that short. You're not really getting a good trade out of that. Okay, Nasdaq's, I like this push here on Nasdaq, but what I would want to see on lower time frames for Nasdaq, I would love to see price. If I'm gonna go long here on the 1 minute, I would love to see price like come down, tap into this, and then give me, you know, some confirmations coming out of this low. So like inverse fair value gaps, you know, order blocks, stuff like that. Market structure shifts, breakup structures so far, you know, so on and so forth. You guys get it. But yeah, I'm watching what Nasdaq's doing here, seeing how it's gonna play around in this range. But I would love to see it come and sweep that or do something. Yeah, do something like there's a fair value gap it's forming on the 1 minute. Okay, Bitcoin broke above this 5-minute high, and so still nothing for me on Bitcoin. Bitcoin's very choppy right now. I kind of want to see it hit into an important area of interest, like London high would be one, or if we came even down to like these 5-minute lows. These lows are very are much more important lows than these lows that we're kind of looking at over here. Why? This low pushed up to break this structure here, or market structure shift. This low came down, continued that structure, pushing up. So these are swing lows that are protected right now. Yeah, see, look at this price action on Bitcoin. Not very good. I'm also listening to my mentor this morning, so I might follow him. Oh wait, I can just do this. I can do this. I got less than an hour left here. So hopefully we can get something. Okay, so sorry if there's chat. I'm really focused in here on this. I want to see what price is doing on Nasdaq. Sorry if I'm quiet. Okay. I want to see if the 5-minute time frame leaves a fair value gap here on Nasdaq. Like, does it hold this fair value gap here, or does it not hold it? If it holds this fair value gap, or if it creates a fair value gap, I think I will try to take a retest of that fair value gap if it leaves it. All right, minute left on this 5-minute. Let's see what it gives us. Does it give us that fair value gap? I think it's going to give it to us. $30 seconds. Ooh, let it push. If it gives me an order block too, I might. I have a couple different trade opportunities here that I'll do. Limit buy. Okay, I have a limit order on the 5-minute fair value gap. We'll see where we kind of go. This is kind of like the 5-minute trigger setup that I'm trying to do. Now, say if this runs without me, without my say this runs without me on the position, and then if it creates a 5-minute, order block or a inverse fair value gap, then I have those other alternative position opportunities to take. Okay. With this the way this candle's going, I'm gonna go for the I'm going to be going after the inverse fair value gap strat for here on top step. Here, I'm gonna move this over here real fast so you guys can see it, because there's nothing going on Bitcoin. So I'm gonna allow you guys to, or let you guys see what I'm doing over here on top step. I'll see how this 5-minute candle closes. If it closes a little bit tighter to the order block, I'll probably just go for the order block. But if it closes like this outside of the opening range, I'll go for the inverse fair value gap entry. All right, last minute of the 5-minute candle. Let's see what goes down. Yeah, look at this. $30 seconds. $20 seconds. Okay. All right. Okay, we're tapped in. See how it goes here. We hit into this high, so now let's see how we play around here. Stop loss is at the order block. I'm gonna take 2 contracts off at 1.5 standard deviations on this move, and then see if we can, you know, hold it a little longer than that. I don't have a ton of drawdown in this account. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I didn't realize we're below the max loss limit. Yeah. Dang, dude. Okay, well. my max loss limit hit on that account. Well, that's a bummer. I was a little aggressive on that position size. Damn, we didn't even get to let the trade play out. Damn, that sucks. We didn't get to let the trade play out because it hit my max loss limit on the eval. Ah. Let's go here real fast. Oh, it's gonna play out, man. Oh, I just realized I got a free reset. Bitcoin's ripping right now. Really push it up nice. I'm not just gonna enter just to enter, right? Just because it is. I kind of want to see, you know, what is price gonna do around here as it's playing around. We don't have any 1 minute kill shot here because this closed above this high. So we don't have any 1 minute kill shot opportunities. Okay, I'm watching the 1 minute to see if the 1 minute will break out of the opening range after the retest of the orb. That's what I'll take next here. See if it breaks out on this candle here in the next 50 seconds. Still nothing on Bitcoin over here. We hit the London high though, and these important highs, but we've closed above them. If this 1 minute candle here, I'll show you. If this 1 minute candle here on Nasdaq closes outside this opening range, I'm going to take another stab at this. It closed out of it, but I want to see, it didn't really give me the good close I was looking for. So there's a little fair value gap here on, there's a little fair value gap here on the 1 minute. Oh, I want to see how it reacts. Okay, price is moving down and back into the opening range. So just gonna be patient here. This first inversion might not work out. Our stop loss would have been right here. Would have been right there. So I got about 30 minutes left in this stream, and then I have to leave. So we'll see if we get something here or not. But Bitcoin's price action is really weird this morning. Big candle, then a big candle down. Like it just literally is, like keeps just engulfing. Yesterday was very clean. Still nothing on Nasdaq. I kind of want to see if will it test the 5-minute fair value gap down there. I want to see if I would actually really like to see us test this 5-minute fair value gap and see how we react to that. Man, I only got like 20 minutes left. I don't even think I want to take a trade just because I don't have. I'm gonna be very busy once I leave, and I won't be able to like monitor. You know. What something I'm watching on the 1 minute time frame is, are we gonna invert this fair value gap? Right. 1 minute has this fair value gap on Nasdaq. Is it gonna invert this? Bitcoin, I'm really not interested in taking any trades right now. Bitcoin's price action is very, very choppy. And unless I get something very obvious, which I'm not going to get in the next 20 minutes, I'm not really interested. Now, Nasdaq, I think it's kind of set up itself pretty nicely. All right, it's displaced very obviously with a V-shaped recovery broken above the structure. It's gonna retrace, right? It can't just go up only always. It's gonna retrace. So on that retracement, how can we catch a potential move off the retracement where it makes a higher low? So I want to see, do we invert this fair value gap here? And if we do, I would be open to taking a little long and see if we can capture something. All right, I took a little stab here. We'll see what kind of happens. We did invert the fair value gap. Stop loss for me went down to the liquidity sweep. Oh, I'm looking. This is M and Q. Okay. So yeah, I want to see, do we now kind of bounce off here? I have stops pretty tight on this just because it looks like price is kind of playing around here, and I don't want to lose too much on the eval. Might get stopped out. Okay, that one didn't work. That's 2 trades on Nasdaq. I try to take a little stab at it, and honestly, I feel like I'm kind of rushing myself because I don't have much time. And I think it'd be better if I just be patient, because I feel like I'm rushing myself instead of just, you know, yeah, I think I'm rushing myself. I need to stop. I'm not doing things well right now. It's frustrating, but it's okay. It's okay. Tomorrow we'll have a lot more time on the charts that we'll be able to like focus in, lock in, and give the proper time. So I'm hoping tomorrow we can get, you know, something a little better. But We're in that 5-minute fair value gap. Let's see what happens here. Actually, no. I'm not looking to take a trade. I'm done for the day. I only got like 10 minutes left. I only got like 10 minutes left, so. All right, guys, I'm going to call it because I only got like 10 minutes left. I don't want to rush myself into a trade, and I want to be smart, and I'd rather save, you know, eval drawdown and stuff for tomorrow when it would be probably a much better trading day, or even Friday, which is CPI. Friday CPI this week, and that is coming out. So if you go to Forex Factory, you guys should be checking this every day. CPI comes out on Friday pre-market. That I am excited for, and I will be at the market at 5:30 a.m. trying to catch a trade when that gets announced. Yeah, Friday should be a pretty good day. I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna wait. Bitcoin, again, not giving me anything. We didn't get to take a trade today. Very choppy price action, and I'm probably not gonna trade it at all today because I'll be very busy once I leave this. Same for Nasdaq. We took some eval trades on Top Step, just trying to see if we can capture some profit, but nothing really good. And that inverse fair value gap actually didn't end up working out. And that's gonna happen sometimes. It's not a perfect strategy or perfect model. So all right, I'm gonna call it. Before I make some stupid decision. All right, everyone, I'll see you tomorrow at market open. I'm not really gonna be posting much today just because I've got to go out for work, but I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for tomorrow's live stream, and hopefully we can capture some really good trades tomorrow, and I'll be able to like actually stream and be here and do the proper trading style. So